Good morning everyone. Today we discuss PU board questions regarding evolution. Later I start reproductive health. Page number is 142. So first question. Explain antibiotic resistance observed in bacteria in light of Darwin selection theory. Explain antibiotic resistance observed in bacteria in light of Darwin natural selection theory. That is the first question. Lederberg has taken one bacterium and on the same plate he kept agar. The bacterium consumed the agar, undergo budding within few hours. On the plate, several million bacteria colonies are formed. Bacteria colony. Later, he took another plate contain penicillin, antibiotic penicillin. What is antibiotic? The chemical secreted by one microorganism kill the other microorganisms is known as antibiotic. Now he rubbed the plate contain penicillin, on the plate contain millions of bacterial colony. Some members of each colony transfer to new plate, but only one bacteria colony survive. One bacterial colony survive. Bacteria colony has a resistant against penicillin. Bacteria colony has a resistant against penicillin. So in the new plate, only the bacterium has resistant against the penicillin survive. Other bacterial colonies perished. Within few hours, the new plate contain several millions of colonies contain bacteria has resistant against. Bacteria colonies have resistant against the penicillin. In this manner, in bacteria, a new species is evolved within few hours or few days. So evolution of new species depends upon the life history of an organism. So what is mutation? Mutation is a pre-adaptive character. Mutation is a pre-adaptive character. So what is pre-adaptive character? It is not mean that whenever change occur in the environment, at the time mutations occur and the organism having favorable mutations survive, continue its rate. That is wrong. Mutations occur from time to time. In the bacteria colony A also, one colony develop resistant against penicillin. So before he took the plate contain antibiotic penicillin also, one bacteria colony has resistant against penicillin. So when he rubbed against the plate contain penicillin, only that bacteria colony survive and the remaining bacteria colonies perished. So what is mutation? Mutation is a pre-adaptive character. So several types of mutations seen in all species. Whenever change occur in the environment, the mutation favorable to live in that environment survive. In future generations also, the mutation favorable to nature only survive and a new species evolved due to cumulative effect. So bacterial experiment, Lederberg took one bacterium, on that plate agar is present, consume the agar, undergo budding. Within few hours, millions of bacteria colonies. At the time, we don't know one bacteria colony has resistant against penicillin. Later, he took another plate. He kept penicillin, antibiotic penicillin. He rubbed the plate B on the plate A. So some members of each colony transferred to plate B. So within few minutes, most of the bacteria colony perish. Only one bacteria colony is survived. Why this bacterial colony is survived? It has resistant against the penicillin. Within few hours, in the B plate, only bacteria colonies contain resistant against the penicillin. In this manner, a new species is evolved. Nowadays also, we are using sanitization, hand sanitization. So if you use excessive hand sanitization, the bacteria, virus or pathogens also develop resistance and new species are evolved. So in this manner, what is mutation? Mutation is a pre-adaptive character. So generally people think that whenever the organism need, at the time mutations occur. Not like that. Mutations occur from time to time. When changes occur in the environment, the favorable mutation, population having favorable mutation easily succeeded. At the time only we recognize the particular population contain favorable mutation. So mutation is a pre-adaptive character. So the population has useful mutation, succeeded in the struggle and evolved into a new species. Second question is, find out from newspapers and popular science articles any few fossil discoveries or controversies about evolution. Huxley and several evolutionists, not only Huxley and several evolutionists thought that man evolved from the apes. So that is wrong. Apes and man evolved from a common ancestor. So false belief is man evolved from apes. That is wrong. Apes and man evolved from a common ancestor. From common ancestor only apes and man evolved. And another controversy is, so false assumption is spermatophyte. Considered spermatophyte as first seed plants. Truly pteridosperms. Pteridosperms are the first seed-eating plant, not spermatophyte. Attempt giving a clear definition of the term species. Define the term species. Species is a group of organisms having similar characters, freely interbreed, freely reproduce, produce fertile offspring, and each species in several populations. A group of organisms belong to the same species, have same common characters. The members of each species is in the form of several population. They are freely interbreed. Interbreed means reproduce. They are freely interbreed. Produce fertile offspring is known as species. The term species was coined by John Ray. John Ray coined the term species. Next one. To trace the various components of human evolution: brain size, skeletal structure, dietary preferences. Human type, cranial capacity, skeletal structure, skeletal structure. Next one is dietary preferences. Dietary preferences. Australopithecus. Australopithecus, cranial capacity 600 cc. Unique character: chin is absent. Dietary preferences: ate fruit and used stone weapons. Homo habilis, 650 to 800 cc. Chin absent. Ate fruits only. Homo erectus, cranial capacity 900 cc. Chin is absent. Ate meat. Homo neanderthalensis, Homo neanderthalensis, cranial capacity 1400 cc. Chin is absent. Carnivore, feed on flesh of organisms. Homo sapien, fossilis, Cro-Magnon men, 650 cc. flat forehead, chin is present, carnivore, Homo sapiens, 1480 cc to 1600 cc, omnivore, feed on both plant and animal material, omnivore. So Australopithecus, cranial capacity 600 cc, chin is absent, ate fruit, used stone weapons for defense and to collect the fruits. Homo habilis, cranial capacity 650 to 800 cc, chin, so this one, chin is absent, ate fruits only. Homo erectus, first time used the fire, 900 cc, chin is absent, carnivore, feed on flesh, but he cooked the meat of other animals. So first time Homo erectus used fire. Homo neanderthalensis, 1400 cc, cranial capacity, flat forehead like human being, flat forehead, chin is present, carnivore, feed on flesh of other organisms. Homo sapien fossilis, commonly known as Cro-Magnon man. Homo sapien, modern human being, 480 to 600 cc, cranial capacity, same, flat forehead, chin is present, omnivore, feed on plant and animal material. Next question is, find out through internet and popular science articles whether animals other than man has self-consciousness. Yes, apes have self-consciousness. So they have well-developed muscles, facial muscles. So they communicate with other organisms, other members of the same species by facial gestures with the help of facial muscles. And they also possess self-consciousness. Next one, sixth, list 10 modern day animals and using the internet resources link it to a corresponding ancient fossil, name both. So for the sixth question, modern day animal, ancient fossil, modern man, Homo sapien, okay, modern man, ancient fossil, Cro-Magnon man, modern horse, modern horse, Dawn horse, Hyracotherium, ancestor of modern horse, modern bird, Ornithomimus. Ornithomimus. Modern birds evolved from Ornithomimus. Modern amphibian. Labyrinthodont. Modern amphibians evolved from ancient amphibian Labyrinthodont. Primitive amphibian. Modern elephant. Evolved from Moeritherium. Moeritherium. Ammonite. Ammonite was a molluscan. Modern molluscan. Evolved from Bactritis. Evolved from Bactritis. Modern camel. Evolved from Procamillus. Procamillus. Arthropod. Evolved from Trilobita. Land dwelling forms means the organism living on the lands. Land dwelling forms. Crassopterygii fishes. Crassopterygii fishes. Reptiles. Stegocephalia. So, modern animals and their ancestors. Modern man, Homo sapien, from Cro-Magnon man or Homo sapien fossilis. Modern horse, from Don horse. Modern bird, Ornithomimus. Modern amphibian, evolved from Labyrinthodont. Modern elephant, evolved from Moeritherium. Ammonite, that is a modern mollusca, evolved from Bactritis. Modern camel, evolved from Procamillus. Arthropoda, evolved from Trilobita. Land dwelling, Crassopterygii fishes. Reptiles, Stegocephalia. Next one is describe the. So next one is seventh, practice drawing various animals and plants. Describe one example of adaptive radiation. So what is adaptive radiation? The process of evolution of different species. The process of evolution of different species, starting from a point, radiating to different habitats of the same geographical area, is known as adaptive radiation. Examples: 20 finchbird species evolved from seed-eating finchbirds, and different genera of marsupials evolved in Australia. Example for adaptive radiation. Next one is, can we call human evolution as an adaptive radiation? So it is not called as a adaptive radiation, it is a descent with modification. Human evolution is a descent with modification, ancestor with modification. Descent with modification. Dryopithecus ramapithecus modified, evolved into hominids like Australopithecus. Australopithecus modified, Homo habilis. Homo habilis modified, Homo erectus. Homo erectus modified, Neanderthalensis. From Neanderthalensis, modern man. So in this manner, human evolution example for descent with modification, not adaptive radiation. Next one is, using various resources such as your school library or the internet and discuss with your teacher, trace the evolutionary stages of any one animal, say horse. Eohippus. Eohippus of Eocene. In tertiary period, Eocene is a epoch. So you all know geological time scale. The past history of Earth divided into eras, periods into epochs known as geological time scale. Eohippus resemble like a deer. From Eohippus of Eocene, in Pleistocene, it evolved into Equus. So the complete fossil record of elephant, camel, horse evolved in different places. If you observe the complete fossil, it indicates that evolution is a slow process, not new species suddenly developed, explained by mutation theory or Hugo de Vries. So from Eohippus, the modern horse evolved after 12 crores of years. Eohippus, Mesohippus, Meryhippus, Pleiohippus, finally Equus. The Eohippus are Hyracotherium. In front leg, second, third, fourth, fifth fingers touch the ground. Third, fourth, fifth toes touch the ground. So Eohippus measures about 40 centimeter. 40 centimeter Eohippus evolved into 150 centimeters Equus, means increase the height, increase the length of the limbs, forelimbs and hind limbs. Actually, only in the middle finger touch the ground. In both forelimbs and hind limbs, middle finger touch the ground and other fingers reduces. Around the middle finger only hoof is formed. So for cursorial adaptation. Moreover, molars size increases, serrate on the middle region of molar, sharp edges present to tear the hard stems. So in this manner, Eohippus of Eocene evolved into Eocene epoch, evolved into Pleistocene epoch. So Eohippus of Eocene evolved into modern horse Equus in Pleistocene epoch. So various changes are, Eohippus resemble like deer, measures about 40 centimeter. It evolved into 150 centimeters height from the ground level. So size of the limbs increases. In the forelimb, 4 fingers touch the ground in Eohippus, and third, fourth, fifth toes touch the ground. But in Equus, only middle finger in the front legs and middle toe in the hind legs touch the ground. Around that finger hoof is formed and the remaining fingers diminishes.